So your body is carrying a part of a demon and your friend can connect with the heaven. Hi, welcome to today's episode of Coffee Popcorn Ara Hai, and we are talking about the Thai series Woo. Pete, a young man who is really lost and don't really know what to do, who used to be an athlete coming from a really loving family. All those love, affection, hope was stripped away from him. Somewhere, somehow, he have lost the meaning. And no matter what he wants to do, what he is doing, he is finding himself in a void. It felt like he is going nowhere and it's getting heavier with time. And on another side, Niran, who is very wealthy, who is doing well for himself, but somehow, somewhere, he is also facing a heaviness in his heart and he is not able to understand so many things. So these two people have came together and they are solving a problem that's can destroy a whole nation. So we have been told that there is a heavy energy called Yao and it's a negative entity and it happens when things don't really go with positive energy. So many negative energy come and this particular negative energy get created. And Nidan and Pete, both of them are in a mission to solve this particular problem and they need to take down this negative entity. We have been told that this negative entity is the boss of every negative entity, right? And they are in charge of tame this particular negative entity because this could destroy a particular nation. This could hamper and it have already started to kind of make its way and so many people are getting affected by it, so many people are getting difficult time because of it, and slowly and steadily it is going to consume the whole nation and they need to stop it, right? Pete and Niran, both of them are very different people, where Pete is very upfront kind of a guy, Niran is very calm, composed kind of a guy. And somewhere along the line, they are kind of completing each other. Maybe one person lack one thing and that is getting fulfilled by another person. And that have been portrayed beautifully. Pete and Niran, both of them are trying to solve a particular problem. They do not have a particular formula for it. Like A plus B is equal to C is not there. They need to figure everything out. And they are very young, they are kind of outcast of the society. They are kind of the black ships and they are trying to prove something. The zeal that they have, they know that kind of a potential they hold. They are looking at another person, their friend, that Pete is looking at Niran and Niran is kind of looking at Pete, and slowly the kind of a bond they are able to make, it's not really happening in one day. Slowly and steadily they are able to have conversation, even they are having discomfort about something, they are able to have a conversation and both of them can understand another person. Little by little they are able to have a bond and they are able to understand each other, they are also working, but at the same time a friendship is getting created. The kind of a difficulty they are having, right, Pete and Iran is having, another person's presence, it's making it a bit lighter, it's getting more and more easier, they are able to understand because they have another person's perspective, another person's viewpoint. So many times I felt that, oh my god, this particular person have done a lot, another person can never do this much, right? But on the next episode another person is doing more, if not the same kind of effort. The effort this series have portrayed is so positive, and I feel that the kind of a human bond we have in real life also, it is so similar. Maybe that's the reason why it's so authentic, it felt so authentic, it felt like, oh my god, like I am seeing someone becoming friends, becoming a partner, and It feels so good. I need to support them because they are the best and they are trying their best. They are able to go to this extra miles for another person. They want to walk through their difficulties also because they want to understand themselves a lot. When we talk about green screen, I feel that so many times we think that, oh my god, this have to be a cheap project when green screen is come up on the conversation. But on this particular series, the kind of a magic they were able to portray with the help of green screen is so beautiful. I mean, the kind of a effect they are able to portray was so good to see. This series was so emotion heavy, right? It had the best mixture of everything. It was emotional in so many places. It was pure rage and anger driven. At the same time, I feel the way the characters were built, they have built the characters slowly and steadily. It was not really from one to this characters are jumping in 100. Slowly and steadily, everything is building up. And honestly, because the series was coming in every week, once one episode is dropping, and every time they were able to make us question, and you were kind of feeling like, oh my god, just give me the another episode, okay, just don't make me wait, because it was built so beautifully and the all the characters were driven in a way. All the storytelling is so beautiful that you will be like, oh my god, like drop all the episodes, drop it. But sadly we have to wait a whole week. Things that we know and understand, how that could also be a thing that put us in a box and we can't really escape that. So if we think a bit differently, how this difficult situation can be get solved in a very easy way, rather than putting force effort, if you just go and have a conversation honestly, things could be so easy. We are shown that a particular negative entity is there and it's just the evil, okay, and nothing is good about this. Also, in the same series, we have seen that why negative is created and what is making these characters bow down to these negative entities, and what is their backstories, and who have created this monster. Who is the one we could blame that this is the one? Is it society? Is it time? Is it other people? You are going to have a lot of question. And how word could make us miserable. How sometimes we just say things right for the sake of it. Maybe we are not even meaning each and every word of that particular sentence, but how that could affect another person. Honestly, this series have made so many model standings. Pete is telling Niran that, Niran, leave. You are living in past. You need to live now. We need to live now. But he's like chasing that particular part. I was thinking that there's so many times that we also do this, right? A particular word, maybe a friend, family member, or close one have said that does not really felt good at that particular time, but didn't really felt that heavy. But with time, that thing came again and again and again. And sometimes we do live in our heads like it is in our past. This is not really coming back. We need to live it. But like Niran, we are also going round and round. There's just no solution there. But we are just living those particular things that happened in past, and that's so relatable. Or when Niran is telling Pete that what are you doing with your life? Why are you getting consumed by things that is not fulfilling you? And why are you not getting out of this mess? Well, all these questions are really some values that it's going to teach the audience also. I mean, that was so beautiful. Maybe that's the reason why this series have gained so much attention, love, because one of the reason is the series is really good, but also the kind of a bond they are able to create that was so genuine and so authentic. As an audience we can also connect. Honestly, I felt so good after watching the whole series, because this kind of a series, no, it could start with a banger but end in a questionable point, but this series have got so good with time and have done justice in my opinion. I have watched Nani and Sky getting so much acknowledgement, love from the audience, right? And I think they are also getting so many endorsement and all of those things. That's so good to see people getting success, and because they have done so good, both of the characters, Niran and Pete, were splendid. Great portrayal of these characters, being it Pete's action scenes, be it Niran's praying scenes. It was so good. The editing part is chef's kiss, bro. It was so good. The storytelling, the kind of edge they have given us as an audience, it was really good. It was really good. I think if you have not watched the series, you could totally binge it, because every episode it's out, you do not have to guess the way we have to do watch it and tell me what you like and what you do not like. If you like something that's like sci-fi kind of a aura, where we are talking about history, we are talking about culture, this series have to watch this one. It have action, drama, emotions. It was binded fabulously, storytelling, acting, the sets, backgrounds, so beautiful. And the way Sky and Nani is getting all the love from the audience, it also tells you that how much it have pulled people in and how much they have accepted this particular series. I really liked it. I mean, I sometimes when you see a particular person everywhere, right, it could feel a bit makey, unsettling also, but this I don't felt like it was that at all. I mean, they have done really good and they are getting all the recognition, and honestly that's the best part. Thank you very much for watching. I, Zinia Datta, signing off. See you on the next one.